Hello guys, and welcome back again by a new live stream today. Today we're gonna discuss all these charts, of course, again, and I think we are seeing some really interesting things here in the market, because I really think if you look at Ethereum and the dominance, then we really see a shift into altcoins right now. So let's discuss that one. But first of all, let's kick it off just with a normal Bitcoin chart. First of all, this is a chart I really want to discuss here, because I really think this is the most important thing to look out for right now, because clearly this one we can delete here, so you can see everything here. Clearly what we are seeing right now is that momentum is still shifting towards the downside. If we purely watch at price action and structure, we can see that we currently are switching some structure towards the downside here. If we don't break this high, we expect most likely a lower low here, more rather than a new higher high. So that's pretty important. So we can mark this high here because it's a pretty important level, and also we can mark this low here. For now, these are the two important zones to look out for right now, because if we break towards the upside, we are continue our upwards momentum. If we break to the downside, we are expecting a new lower low, and that means that we actually are shifting the trend towards the downside. So that's a pretty important thing we're seeing here, and I think it's pretty important for all of you to know how price action really works, but also how market structures really works, because that will make you, in the end of the day, the most profits if you really understand what's happening in the market. So yeah, how is everyone doing here? I hope you all are fine, and if you have any questions about trading or general crypto market, or have suggestions of tokens and charts to look for, please let them know in the chat, and we will dive right away into it. But for now, we just scanning the markets right here, and let's dive for a second on my X page, because I really discussed some really important things here, like this one, and we can search this one up in TradingView as well, so I can draw here. And this is a really important chart here for me, because what you're actually seeing here, everyone, and that's something I really want to give to you here. Everyone was talking about this support, of course. When price was around here, everyone said, okay, price could come down to support, and support towards the upside. But now we're actually breaking the support line, and no one is talking about it. But yeah, a support line is support until you break it towards the downside, and then it kicks us in as resistance. So that's exactly what's happening right now. Maybe we can draw the line different, but yeah, also if we draw it like this, we still are breaking below it, and we need to break above it. And now we can maybe see that we are rejecting it here, or close to rejecting it, and that could be a bad sign here for Bitcoin. So for now it is resistance, and this is something I really want to look out for, and I posted it this morning over on Twitter, because I really think it's important to see how we can build momentum towards this line, and maybe above this line, to gain and fight this level back here in today, because the price need to push today, because otherwise we are losing it. So that's pretty important to look out for. And like I've said, if you really break and lose this support line, you probably would cool down towards these levels. also discussed today in a daily update video. So yeah, it's pretty important also to look out for those daily update videos, because I'm literally talking about what's gonna happen. And also over my X page, I shared this one on 10 a.m. here. So you would have been updated over about this support line right away. So yeah, I'm really curious to see what will happen. What will happen right here. If we look at how structure is building up here, let me get a other chart here maybe. Then we definitely can see in this upwards momentum we've got right here towards the upside, this move, we can see that price always do the same thing. That's a push higher and consolidate. And a push higher and consolidate here. Another push higher, consolidate. And another push higher and consolidate here. And that's exactly what we are seeing right now. So in that case, it is pretty good to see that we are consolidating right here, because every time we consolidate, we gotta push higher. But what the thing really is right here is that the market pushes in waves. And let me grab the price tool. So market moved up and consolidate. Market moved up 13% and consolidated. Then market moved up 10% and consolidated. If we look at this, yeah, moved up 10% and consolidated here. Price moved up 8% and now is consolidating right here. What is the theory about behind those legs towards the upside? The first leg is the highest, of course, and then the second leg is a bit smaller, and the third leg, that is most likely the last leg towards the upside, is even a smaller one. So the moves getting smaller after every range. And what does this really mean? That yeah, maybe for you who don't know the Elliott waves, yeah, it's really the same thing. So we have 3 waves towards the upside, and then that is the third wave, is the last wave before a cool down towards the downside. Then every move got smaller, and that's exactly what we are seeing right here. But what the most beautiful thing about this structure towards the upside is, if you look at the past like this, on Bitcoin pushed up pretty hard here. And when prices broke this piece of price action, prices never had a real turning point. Yeah, here it was a small turning point, but you tested all the way back to this support zone. What is the, because there was no support here. We only had green candles and we don't have white candles, so I don't have candles that are pretty strong to get support on if you dump towards the downside. And the most beautiful thing, what we did saw here, is that we had those small ranges, small consolidation periods, small pullbacks here. Let me make this blue. And that means that if we got a cool off right now, which is pretty normal after a pretty significant pump of approximately 50% here, 50% without a really pullback, then we have those ranges where we can look for support. And that is exactly what you want to be seeing. So price will support here, maybe drop even further and find some support here. And there are 3 places on the chart where price could turn here. So that's pretty good with those ranges pumps, because yeah, you have some price action to fall back on. And of course also these lines are pretty good trades which you could take, because these are support zones. We are so bullish. That's of course exactly what you want to see, because we made a new higher high on the daily time frame, on the weekly time frame. So you obviously, if we cool down, you want to look for longs to because you expect a next move towards the upside after a cool down. So these are the levels where you could look for that opportunity to take that swing trade towards the upside and catch the next leg towards the upside. So yeah, keep an eye on these levels, because if we cool down, which is a pretty likely scenario here, then these levels will act as pretty good support and pretty good setups here. So that's something you really want to keep in mind here. Also, these are high confidence levels, but also below the ranges here. So we have, let me get this one. We have a range, and then we have support zone below it. We have a range, we have support zone below it. So if we cool down, we have enough support below us to get supported from and take trades from here. And let me grab this chart as well here on Bitcoin, because we are seeing some real signs that we really can get that cool off here on Bitcoin. Because we got, and I talked about this also yesterday in the update video, we have resistance here on the top side. And price is rejected there 2 times before I talked to it. This was live in a live stream where I said from, okay, maybe we could get a breakout towards the upside, but I also said we need to see that close above, and that's exactly what we didn't saw. And after that, price moved towards the downside. So after that, you will want to see support on the lower side there, and that is also what we did break towards the downside. So we had support points right over here, and we broke it. There were 2 trade scenarios how you can trade this Bitcoin setup here, and that was break resistance, get on the retest, and see that next leg higher, and then you could open up your long position right here and trade it towards the upside. But there was also a short scenario, of course. If you break the lower side, the support zone here, you could wait for that retest and trade it towards the downside, and that's exactly what we are seeing right now. So maybe this isn't bad to hedge your portfolio against the market with a little short here. Because if you have a portfolio, if Bitcoin goes up from here, your portfolio will surge as well. But if Bitcoin goes down, your portfolio will go down as well. But if you have a little short trade open here, it hedges against your losing portfolio. So it's a win-win scenario here. And if this short plays out like you want to, you can flip those profits into a long position after again. As that's how you can put your profits in the next trade. So yeah, it's a really good trade to short over here. And I'm really anticipating to open this trade as well here. Because it's a pretty high confident level and high confident setup here. So I'm thinking of open this one if we got a nice rejection here, and I really want to see what US Open will bring us, and maybe after that I will open a position here, because I want to hedge my portfolio against maybe a cool down. And that's also, if we cool down right now, I don't have to worry about my portfolio is going down, because my short is in a good profit. If my short got stopped out, my portfolio is up a few percent here. And that's exactly what you want. So in both cases, you're happy because you're making money. And that's exactly the edge you want to create for yourself. Because then you can really trade without emotions. Because price go up, you're making money. If price goes down, you're making money as well. So you have 0 emotions in the trading. So let me keep an eye on this one here. So for Bitcoin, I expect that we maybe can get a small cooldown here, but that will create very big chances, because to be really honest, if we grab this chart here, if we drop towards these levels, these blue levels I've drawn here, we have 3 levels. I'm really looking for what price will do at these levels, and I of course will keep you updated over on my X page right here. So if price drops, you are the first one to see on which levels we actually want to open our positions. But if we do drop here towards the downside, I will open a very big trade position, because I really think that if we got that pullback here, we will have a major surge towards the upside. And let me see right here why the numbers aren't here. That's really weird. I don't know why the levels. Okay, yes, this one it is. And also we can see here that the golden pocket ratio is also in this zone. So I really do think that if we get a cooldown, that this is a very, very important zone to look out for. Let me make this one smaller here. This is a really important zone to look for. If we really drop, I will open a very big swing trade from off this zone here. But be cautious, there is some liquidity on the lower side here. And liquidity on the lower side means that maybe we can get a wick below it to take people out and then move towards the upside. But yeah, I obviously really hope we get a small cooldown here, because I will open a very big trade if we do drop here towards the downside. And that's exactly what we want. So let's keep an eye on this one. Also, if we look at the liquidation heat map here, also talked about it, we will see that the liquidity is above us. There is really much liquidity stacking above us, which could lead to maybe with US Open, and that's why I'm not opening the position yet, we get a pump exactly in the liquidity. And if we take the liquidity out, get it moved down, and still below, and we are still below resistance, I have drawn the resistance lines, I will really opening a hedge short here. So I will, I expect to maybe get this one out. And if we do see this liquidity taken out and we see a sharp move towards the downside below these, below these resistance lines we have drawn here, I really want to anticipate to open this short. I will open a small short here, like a 10% with, I want to be in this position with, because if prices really drop from off this level, which is a pretty high confident level, then we're in it. So that's exactly what we want, of course, here. So we're taking a trade right over stream again. So how transparent do you want to get it? Like 15%. Yes. So we open a small position here. Or if the prices really drop from off this level, if we do see a pump towards these liquidity, I will stack into my position if we see a sharp move towards the downside. So that's pretty curious. I'm pretty curious to see how this position will play out. But I think it's always good to hedge your short positions against your portfolio. So like I've said, if prices drop here, I'm in a short position, so I will make money on that one. If prices pump towards the upside here, I'm making more money off my portfolio because, I'm with more money long on Bitcoin than short actually. So in both scenarios, I'm making money here, and that's exactly what you want to be doing. So yeah, it doesn't care what the market will do from off here, because I will making money anyways. So I'm really curious to see what we will see and what we will do here. Also with market open. So pretty high setups bespoken here. We'll see how it play out. I try to trade it to 1 to 3 risk to reward here. Hope to see that dump coming in then. Right here. It look fine. Yeah, and then also Bitcoin is going sideways and down here, of course, as we can see. But if we look at Ethereum here, we really doesn't look that bad. Because Bitcoin went sideways and down, and Ethereum got a push higher towards the upside. And maybe we can talk about the breakout here on Ethereum. Let me check. Yeah, we gained the neckline. So also a pretty good setup here is we got a gain of that neckline. Then we maybe wait for the retest and trade Ethereum towards the upside. Because yeah, there are some pretty important charts here to look at. Let me get the Bitcoin dominance here. We saw a rejection from off that old support line here, really old support line. We got supported by it 4 times, and now we broke below it, exactly how we're anticipating a trade we are really taking right now. We retested it, so this support line below flipped into resistance, and that's exactly what we saw because we got a little drop towards the downside. So I expect to Bitcoin dominance to drop below these lows and go towards lower prices here. And that's exactly why I also think that Ethereum and altcoins will take a lead in the crypto market right now. Because if you look at the ETH dominance here, the ETH dominance did broke out here towards the upside. We got a momentum squeeze here. Resistance on the top side again, like 1, 2, 3 times, and support on low side 1, 2, 3, 4 times here. And the 4th touch made the move towards the upside right here. And we broke towards the upside. So what does this actually mean for Ethereum? This means that Ethereum gaining momentum in the whole crypto market, but obviously against Bitcoin. And what does that mean? If we look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin set a new all-time high. Set all-time high here. People are taking profit from off their Bitcoin position because everyone is profit when they set a new all-time high. So what do they want to do? They want to put their profits into altcoins. That's that's the first flip. So this is the check mark. Bitcoin set a new all-time high. BTC dominance is taking a hit here. That's exactly what we are seeing. So that's the second, the second convenience you have right here. And then also the ETH, so the ETH dominance is gaining momentum here. And this is exactly what you want to be seeing for a start of a altcoin season. Because we are really, really bullish here. We're really bullish. So this looks quite good here, in my opinion. And I really think that we will switch to alts here. All things are beautiful to see. And also the Ethereum Bitcoin chart, of course, is gaining strength. That's of course the two dominances I've talked about, the ETH dominance and BTC dominance. And we talked about that previously, but also the ETH Bitcoin chart is gaining momentum towards the upside. So that is this chart is literally telling you that ETH in this phase was literally stronger than Bitcoin. So yeah, you want to put your money in the asset that's stronger, I think, because yeah, that will give you the most returns here. And that is Ethereum at the moment. So for those who have maybe a question about trading or crypto in general, or just want to see a chart getting analyzed here, please drop them in the chat and we will dive into the chart. And you will know how everything is standing in the crypto market right now. Let me grab some important charts here. For a sec. Yes, the total market cap as well. As we look for Bitcoin is currently exactly the same happening on the total market cap. Because we broke down and we saw exactly a retest on that resistance line. And that is also where we are rejecting from right now. So that was also a pretty good short scenario here. So yeah, that maybe causes a cool down in the whole crypto market as well. But Bitcoin is the main dominance, of course. So yeah, we expect to Bitcoin to go down then. And maybe if you look at the total 2 and total 3 market cap, we can really look for some momentum here. Because to be really honest, crypto total market cap 2, so excluding Bitcoin, including Ethereum, yeah, we haven't seen a breakdown here. We are just going sideways here. So yeah, let's dive into some small altcoins here. So everyone is updated as well. Let me jump into Psy because I'm really curious how that one is standing in the markets. Yeah, Psy is also at currently really important support here. Really important, and we're holding it for now. So yeah, Psy isn't a bad option here. To be really honest. Let me get some RSI momentums in as well. Yeah, Psy is looking pretty bullish here, I think. Let me remove all these things and make this one bigger. Because what are we currently seeing? We are currently at a sloping support line right here. So we're currently at a trend line where we can push towards the upside, but we need more signals to really say, okay, we will push towards the upside. And what we are seeing right now is we see a bullish divergence towards the upside on a very strong support level here. So that's looking pretty bullish. And I really think that Psy can push towards the upside from over here. So yeah, Psy is looking pretty good. Pretty good there. And you could easily trade this towards these highs and maybe these highs as well. So that will be a very worthwhile trade. Let me hop into other altcoins as well. Take a look at XRP. And draw this one more specific here. Some more accurate. Why are there so many lines here? Yes. And also we are on support right there. So all those altcoins are at a crucial level in the market, to be really honest. Because they're all on support on the trend line. But if we do see a drop in the crypto market right now, we will see those altcoins break this very important support line. And that is really not what you want to be seeing. So yeah, keep an eye on that one. And please keep that one in mind, because I really think that if we see a drop here, we are really breaking the lower side of all the support levels. And that also means that, yeah, we see a drop on altcoins as well. Let me drop your suggestions here below if you really want to discuss an altcoin chart here. Let's also take a look at the Yotai here. And structure-wise, this one looks good as well, because if you look at structures here, we are in a bull trend, but we are currently at a crucial point in the market, which we need to hold here. If we break this one, we are switching momentum towards the downside, switching trend towards the downside, and that's exactly not what you want. So this is a pretty important chart to look for, this low. Maybe if we look at this one, we are currently breaking the support line. But for me, breaking the support line, if we really have a pretty clean low below us, which we need, don't break. So we need to stay in this line. So or break either towards the upside, get a retest and trade it towards the upside, or break the lower side here and get that move towards the downside. So I'm pretty curious to see what will happen here. So yeah, let's discuss the last altcoin here. Let's flip to another, yes, coin. Okay, let's dive into BNB here. The last altcoin. BNB is quite a boring coin to look. It doesn't do really much here. Because yeah, we're still in a very big consolidation zone. So yeah, BNB isn't really a coin where I want to be scaling in right now. To be really honest, I think there are better exchange coins because the fundamentals of BNB are very good. But I think there are other exchange coins that also have a very good utility. Where I want to be scaling here even more. So yeah, I'm really curious to see what the BNB will do here. If he maybe got some excited price action as well. So yeah, I think that was it for today, guys. Please make sure to follow me over on X and follow me over on YouTube to never miss a move again. Yeah, never miss a trade again, because I will keep you updated here anytime soon. And currently, we're in a small profit on our Bitcoin short, which we took here live on the stream. So let me look for this one. Yeah, this is pretty nice. We're literally opening here live trades on stream, guys. And yeah, I've said I would open this position, and prices drop from now on. But I will keep you updated on my X page to see what price will do further here. But yeah, I will see you tomorrow by a new update video. And please make sure to follow me over on my socials to never miss a move again and make money on all the moves